Okay, I want to make this quick video to show you about how a toilet operates. First of all, the water comes in down here at the bottom. This is your master shutoff valve that comes from the pressurized water from the house. And so if you have a leak here, then you're going to have to turn the water off for the house. In order to turn this valve off or on, you usually want to turn it clockwise to close it and counterclockwise to open it. This feeds up to a tube, and you can see right there it has like a thumb wheel to close it up. There's a seal there, so if you see any water right around there, then it could be this seal that goes into the top of the tank. Also, underneath the tank, there's two bolts. There's one, you may not be able to see it, but there's a bolt on the left and right of the toilet bowl itself, and that is the seal between the top of the bowl and the bottom of the bowl where you sit. And if you go up to the top, you're going to see inside, you're going to see two bolts right there. I'm going to use my pointer. There's bolt number 1 right there, and there's bolt number 2 on the right. What that does is that it has a rubber washer, and that seals. It's a hex. It's a like a flathead screwdriver slot, and a hex head nut on the back, and that will basically keeps this bowl tight. If somebody bumps it, it could disturb it, and that would cause a leak. So you want to make sure. Now, the way the toilet operates is when you push the flush bar button right here, this pulls up this stopper, so to speak, and then the water flows down to flush the toilet. This piece right here goes up and down and floats, and it shuts off the water. This piece right here feeds the water into the bowl after you flushed it to fill up the bowl with water. So as I flush it, you'll see what happens. Water starts to come down. There's that seals again, and you can see the water that's coming out of this. That's the valve, and there's water coming out right here. That's to fill up the bowl. As soon as it gets to the height that you have pre-adjusted, it will stop. Now, if let's say you have an overflow condition, you'll have a situation where this is not set right. If the water gets above this line right here, it's going to start flowing down into the bowl, and it's going to keep the house from flooding, but you know, it will keep running. So this absolutely has to shut off. So that has to be set right, and you can't have your chain, you know, caught on anything. That's why I put that little piece of plastic there. So that's kind of how it works. If you need to try to do some tightening, you can tighten with a big flat screwdriver and try to tighten these two, but I would only do that if you determine that it's actually leaking. So don't disturb it if you can't, if you can't determine that it's not leaking there. It could also leak down here at the bottom of the seal, and as we showed previously, there is a hand petcock right there where you can turn that and tighten it by hand and see if you can get it to bite and get it to stop leaking. So as you can see, the toilet is now filled up with water. It's below the fill line right here. This is shut off properly. This is shut off, so you're ready to go again. So hopefully this will be helpful. But remember, the first thing you got to do is find out where the leak is coming from, and then go from there. So the only 3 places it could really leak is right down here underneath the fill valve. It could leak right here, and it can leak right here. Typically, it does not leak around there. It does not leak around the ring in the floor that holds the toilet on. But you need to determine exactly where that water is coming from. All right. Good luck, and that's all. Thank you. Bye.